Right. Zombies. Right, I don't know where to start. Here's the thing, right? So, COD, or Call of Duty, has just done the Call of Duty Next event. I think it's still going on now, but I've gave up on it. Every year, for the past, 4-5 years, probably even since Black Ops 3 came out, every Call of Duty game has sucked. It has been so bad, right? The last good Call of Duty game we had was Black Ops 3. That's in my opinion. Now, Cold War was okay, right? And by the way, I'm speaking strictly zombies here, right? Cold War was okay for the first 2 maps, and after that, I don't know what the fuck happened to that game. But right now, as it stands with the new Modern Warfare 3 Zombies, it just looks awful. I myself am quite a passionate Zombies player, and I will always give it a go whenever it comes out. It just depends if if it's worth me spending the £70 on a game. If I'm gonna buy that game and in like 2 weeks I'm not gonna play it again, I'm just not gonna buy it. There's no point. And with this Modern Warfare 3 game, I'm not gonna touch it after like 2 weeks, maybe even a week of playing it, because the zombies mode doesn't look fun. There's no repetition to it. You can't jump back in. You can't play it for a long amount of time and just not get bored, right? I didn't go to the reveal event, obviously not. I haven't played it. No one has played it other than the people that went to the creator event to play the game. But from a viewer's point of just sitting back and watching these events, it doesn't look good at all. It's not round based. Which, yes, okay, next year we are going to be going back to round based. Let's just hope they don't fuck that up. But yeah, it's not round based. It is completely open world. It's on the Warzone map. In what fucking world did we ask for it to be on the Warzone map, right? I'm sorry, right? I'm a little bit pissed off, right? They are charging you £70, maybe even more for a game, right? Yes, Zombies isn't the only mode. There's Warzone, which is free, by the way, and it is the best thing that's happened to COD in the past however long. Okay, so you got Warzone, that's free, that's fine. I completely understand that. It's free, so you don't have to pay for it, and then if you get bored, at least you haven't spent your money on it, unless you obviously buy all the stuff in it. But as far as things go, it is free. But when it comes to the stuff that you're paying for, campaign, okay? They're usually quite good. Modern Warfare 1 campaign was good. Modern Warfare 2 campaign, I haven't played it, but I've seen, and it looks really good. And then you've got multiplayer. I don't know what happened to multiplayer, to be honest. It went from being really simplistic. Now let's go back to Black Ops 3, right? Yes, there was supply drops and stuff like that, but at least it didn't force you to have to pay for stuff in the game. Like, it was just skins and stuff. I've seen things like you have to go through the battle pass to get guns. Obviously the guns are free, but if you don't play the game enough and get them guns, you can't get them. And if they are the most overpowered gun in the game, which, to be fair, some guns I've seen in the battle pass are quite good, you will never get that gun. Now, there is an off chance where you can either pay for it through the store, or they might do an event where you can claim it or something. But as far as I'm aware, I have never seen a time where you can get the guns out of the battle pass later on down the line. So I am not spending £70 on a game that I am going to get bored of within a week. The only reason I'd pay for that game is to try out each of the mode once, play the campaign, because you know what, the campaign is probably going to be the best thing in Modern Warfare 3. But the zombies being open world, not round based, it just doesn't, it's not what we want. And I get that it's a bonus mode, but it's just not what we want. As considering I'm going to keep going back to Black Ops 3. Black Ops 3 Zombies was the absolute pinnacle of zombies, in my opinion. It genuinely was. And it had so much to offer. It was just amazing. You had maps on there like Shadows of Evil, The Giant, Duration Drak, Zetsubo no Shima, Garod Krovi, Revelations, which, yeah, but the rest, like, all their maps were brilliant. And then they fucking, out of the life cycle of the game, they released Zombies Chronicles, a standalone DLC for zombies, where you get, was it 8 maps? 8 remastered maps. 8 completely remastered maps with all the stuff from BO3 in it. And them days in 2015 playing zombies were the honest highlight of my life. Like, genuinely, I have never had more fun on a game. Now, yeah, okay, we have Fortnite, but on a game that I never, like, Call of Duty back in the day, I never got into it that much. But Black Ops 3 came out, and I think it's where a lot of people came into the Zombies fan base because of the storyline and how it was ending, and the maps were just fucking brilliant. It was balanced. There was Gobblegums in there, which, yeah, some of them were very overpowered, but you didn't have to pay for them. And even if you didn't, there would be no issue. If you were good at the game, you don't need them anyway. Realistically, you just don't. You had Perkaholic, shopping free, stuff like that. They are all optional, right? And with this new fucking open world shit that they're doing now, I've heard. I watched Noah J's video before where he showed the gameplay of it. It's obviously on the Warzone map, and he said after about an hour of playing, the zone will start to close in. If you don't get into that zone, you'll die to the gas, and by the end of the zones, if you don't extract, you are dead. You are getting about an hour or 2 gameplay experience. High rounds are not a thing on that game. You cannot go to a high round because, one, there isn't rounds. Secondly, you wouldn't even be able to survive long enough because the gas would just kill you if you tried to stay out the zone. Now, yeah, there's probably going to be bugs and stuff where you can actually stay outside the zone for unlimited amount of time. But, like, it's not going to help you because there's nothing else to do on the map. Yeah, sure, you might get the occasional zombies that'll spawn, but apart from that, yeah. And the Wonder Weapon, what the fuck's the point? There's no objective there. It's just in the box to get. And yeah, sure, we've had zombies maps in the past where the Wonder Weapon is in the box. But I think everybody, or at least more of the, let's say, more of the skilled player side, so not the casual ones, the ones that, like, play zombies for the Easter eggs and stuff like that, I think because that's became such a big thing since BO3, they don't put it in the box. Give us something else to do. Because as far as I'm aware, it's going to be pretty boring. And I'm not the only one that feels like this. There is a lot of others that I've seen on Twitter and all sorts else that are saying it's not good. It's really not good. And yes, it is a bonus mode. But fucking hell, if you're gonna give us a zombies mode, make it good. And fucking, we had Vanguard. What was that? The zombies mode? I didn't even fucking play it. I don't even know what a single map on that game was called because of how shit it looked. It looked so bad. And yeah, sure, that was, what was it, Sledgehammer? You know, you can kind of expect it from them, but at least it was round-based. Like, they knew what we want. We don't want an open world map. There is nothing that can come good of that. Now, yes, the people that will want to just play it for fun, sure, but there is 2 sides to the zombies community. Not everybody is a casual, and there's different zones to go to and stuff, and each zone you go up, it gets harder and harder. But it's not the same as round-based. It doesn't have the same hit as a round-based thing. And there's no end goal to it, because all you do is extract, and then you'll probably get some shitty cutscene of you getting into a helicopter and flying off. But the only good thing about this extraction thing that I've actually heard is that you you keep all the stuff from the last game. So it's kind of like on Town. Is it Town or is it on Transit, where you can deposit your money in the bank? I'm pretty sure it's just on Town, but you can deposit your money in the bank and take it into whatever game, and you can rack that up. You can rack up the points in that bank. So it's kind of like that, where you can extract and then you keep all your stuff till the next game. But seriously, I'm not paying for this game. I'm genuinely not going to. COD games have been very dry for the past few years. They released Modern Warfare 2019. That was good. I played that. I really enjoyed it. Then they released Modern Warfare 2. It looked the exact same as the first game. Modern Warfare 3, multiplayer, and the campaign is most likely going to be the exact same as Modern Warfare 2 and 1. And by the way, by campaign, I don't mean the storyline. I mean just the gameplay of it is going to be the exact same as Modern Warfare 2 and 1, because it's just a rinse and repeat of the past years, and the only fresh game we're going to get is next year with Treyarch, and Treyarch will release a good... I have full faith that Treyarch will release a good game, but I will admit, ever since Jason Blundell left Treyarch, the story hasn't been the same. The just overall maps haven't been the same, because he obviously had to come up with the story to then come up with the idea for the map, which then was made, obviously not by him, but he's came up with the concept for it. Jason Blundell was the key point of Zombies, in my opinion. He's the one that made it good. But it's just, I have full faith in Treyarch for next year, but yeah, this I'm not buying this COD game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because I'm not pleased with it, as you can tell. But yeah, just let me know your thoughts on it in the comments. Leave a like if you agree with me, and yeah, I'll see you whenever I'm even next live or posting. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.